Well, just in case you missed it, we're 20 days from what could arguably be the most important event in the history of planetary exploration. Mars Science Lab, most challenging mission we've ever sent to another planet, and certainly the most challenging we've sent to Mars.
Weighing in at almost a ton, it has a nuclear generator on board, which also keeps it warm, so it can work day and night, even throughout the cold Martian winter. It's too big to bounce onto the surface in an airbag, and that means a spectacular
that we're going to get here. This is a Viking-like landing, but with a twist. The engines are on top of this system instead of underneath it, so that it's easier to rove when we get there, in a technique called the sky crane.
Curiosity is trying to track down evidence of schnops in the rocks. If those elements were present in Mars's early history, life may well have formed. But we want to know also if the conditions that can support life are there today.
We go from 13,000 miles an hour to 0 in 7
minutes.
That's quite a challenge in itself. And then there's the unknown. There's Mars. Mars throws things at you. Dust storms, atmospheric density changes, wind. So it's a very unique and a very challenging environment.
This is Ray Bradbury calling to you from the planet Mars. Now, how did I get here? Well, when I was 10 years old, I looked at photographs from the Lowell Observatory of the planet Mars. I studied sketches by Schiaparelli of the planet Mars. I read the books of Edgar Rice Burroughs, John Carter, Warlord of Mars. So by the time I was 11, I was completely interested and fascinated with this planet. So I took the advice of John Carter in one of the first novels by Edgar Rice Burroughs. I went out on the lawn this summer. I raised my hand to the red planet Mars one summer evening, and I cried, "Mars, take me home." And by God, I was yanked right out of my body. I went off to Mars, and I never came back. So here I am, Ray Bradbury, reporting from the planet Mars. Thank you.
Curiosity is getting ready to make a grand entrance.
Parachute deploy. Parachute.
We're down to 90 meters per second at an altitude of 6.5 kilometers descending. We're down to 86 meters per second at an altitude of 4 kilometers descending. We have lost tone from Earth at this time. This is expected, and we're continuing on Odyssey 20. We are in powered flight. We're at altitude of 1 kilometer descending, about 70 meters per second. 500 meters in altitude. Standing by for sky crane. Sky crane has started. Descending at about 0.75 meters per second as expected. Expecting throttle cut shortly.
Big loss, you remain strong.
Tango Delta nominal.
UHF is good. Touchdown confirmed. We're safe
Going to Mars, one of the main reasons for going there is to figure out whether or not life ever started there. And the one big implication would be, if in the second place in our solar system that we think life has a possibility, and it actually did start there, my conclusion would be that life is easy. It's a natural process, and that the universe is just littered with places that have life. And I think that would be a pretty spectacular finding.